Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Barry and Mojo, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you this evening on video is Mojo's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Mojo has done a great job here at school. As you can see, he's sitting very nicely at Barry's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first thing that we want to take a moment to introduce is the training equipment that we're using. We're using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and Barry keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Mojo has been fitted with his very own training collar. That's going to go home with him, and you're going to be taught how to use it during your training session. The first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and incorporated into the heel exercise is an automatic sit. And Barry and Mojo are going to demonstrate that for us now.
Mojo, heel. Okay.
Now Mojo's job at this point is to stay right with Barry, not forging ahead, not lagging behind, matching pace with him, and keeping his shoulders neutral with Barry's left leg. And each time that Barry stops his feet without being told, Mojo will sit automatically. So if you're taking him for a walk in the neighborhood and you stopped across the street, he should sit automatically and wait for your next command. The next command that Barry's going to demonstrate for you is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. Barry's going to use his left open palm about an inch or two from the dog's muzzle and the one-word firm command to stay.
Stay.
The long sit stay in basic obedience training is for 1 to 3 minutes. In intermediate to advanced training, it's 3 to 5 minutes. You have a dog that's smart enough and old enough to be worked into intermediate and advanced training very well. This exercise helps to develop his attention span and maturity. Now when Barry returns back to him, he walks all the way around him as an additional distraction and ends up back in heel position. Every time that you return to heel position, your dog expects to get another command. And Barry and Mojo are going to run through the heel and the sit and the stay again for us.
Mojo, heel.
You hear Barry talk to him a little bit, encourage him. Keep an eye on Barry's left arm, because if the dog needs a correction, he's going to give that little tug and let go we talked about. Nice automatic sit. Barry's going to leave him in a stay. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the recall, or the come on command. This is the second exercise that you do use the dog's name. Barry's going to lighten his tone of voice, and Mojo's going to come right in front and sit.
Mojo, come.
Now the come command and the coming in and sitting in front of you is so that Mojo doesn't come in and jump on you. He comes in and sits. And then Barry's going to have him return to heel. That's an exercise that we call the finish. He returns all the way back around him, back to heel, and back sitting. Very, very good. And Barry's going to leave him again in a sit stay.
Stay.
He hears something. It's starting to thunder outside. He's going to call him.
Mojo, come. Good boy.
Has him come right in front and sit. And then he returns to heel.
Come on, buddy.
All the way back around, back to heel, and back sitting. Very, very well done. Now the next exercises that we're going to demonstrate for you is your down command. There are 2 of them. There's down from heel, which is what we're going to demonstrate first. Mojo's at heel position. Barry's going to use the open flat of his palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word command to down.
Down. Stay.
The long down stay when you're practicing at home is for 3 minutes, working up to 5 minutes. Now Barry told him no.
Down.
Went right back, put him back into a down. So the first words out of your mouth when a dog breaks a command is no. And then you repeat the exercise. Down, stay. 3 to 5 minute long down stay practice right in your living room. You don't have to go outside and make a big deal out of it. Incorporate everything into your daily living situations. When Barry returns back to his dog, again, he walks all the way around him, returning all the way back around to the heel position, and Mojoe expects to get another command. Barry's going to heel him out of that.
Mojoe, heel.
That's how you get him up out of a stationary exercise. He's going to bring him back around, and we're going to demonstrate for you our down from a distance. Has him sit,
Stay.
leaves him in a stay, walks out to the end of his leash. He's going to use his right hand to give the command this time and drop him into a down.
Down. Stay.
Perfect. So these are the exercises that are going to make Mojoe your best buddy. He's a great dog. Why don't you give him another stay, Barry, and drop the leash and see how he does. Now Barry dropped his leash and walked away from him, and you can better bet Mojoe knows that no one's on the other end of that leash, because this is a bright dog. And he's watching Barry, but he's not getting up. This is how you start to get into the intermediate and advanced training. When Barry returns back to him, he's going to walk back to heel. Very nice, and then he'll heel him up into a sit. Now we've demonstrated for you your heel, your automatic sit, your stay, your down from a distance, your come, and your finish. These are the exercises that we want you to practice with Mojoe on a daily basis, and again, try to remember to incorporate them into your everyday living situations. We're going to answer any questions that you have on your training session on Sunday. We've really enjoyed having your boy. He's a great dog. Thank you very much for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainers. Bye-bye.